sister, now we're living together.
Roommates in law. Roommates in law. Tom, we're back.
Hello, Timothy. Back in Bleecker Street Studios.
Come on, the boys are back at Bleecker Street.
Cheers.
You love it. Cheers. More screwies for the fellas. I guess I should drink it after you cheers.
You're not allowed to not do that.
Let's see. Not roommates.
Not in-laws.
Good friends.
Good pals.
I'm Timmy Brennan.
I'm Tom Smith.
Tom Smee.
T. Smith 71.
T. Smith 71 at lsu.edu.
Oh, God. So, you guys, Tim's Instagram handle used to be T. Smith 71.
I had no clue how old of a man that made me.
I mean, it was.
Did I tell you why? I told you why I changed it.
Yeah.
Our good friend Toby McMullen, shout out Toby McMullen.
Yeah.
He was about to tag me, and I forget what he was going to tag me in something. He looks me up on Instagram, and it's tsmith71, and like he wouldn't tag me because it was going to be a bad look for him.
For him, like, because people would see that, and he's also like he was part of a big podcast and everything.
Yes.
People would see that and be like, "Why is Toby friends with the oldest man on earth?"
Yeah, like, oh damn, I didn't know Toby's grandfather was doing stand up.
It's really cool to see.
I didn't even know. It never even registered to me. I made my Instagram account in 2002.
But what was the origin of 71? Besides that being the year that you were born.
Email. God, I absolutely hate that you. It didn't matter what I said. You were going through that.
I went right through with it.
That was the LSU email account.
Yeah, but don't you understand that every time there's a number that could be a year at the end of something, people assume that's your birth year?
Well, Tom, we're getting up to speed in the digital world here, Tomas.
71
I
is
just
tough.
didn't even think about it, 71, because it is close enough.
It's not. Well, but it's far enough away for people to be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not 29.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, damn, Tim was around when the market crashed.
like like 2 times ago. Like, we were still kind of bouncing back as a nation during Tim's. Wow.
And and he just hit me up, and it was, I truly never thought about it in my life. And he was like, gotta change the Instagram handle.
I love that.
He goes, you look like a 100-year-old man.
Had I said that beforehand or no?
No, truly.
No, I told you to change your email.
Yeah.
Because your email was almost the exact same thing.
Timothy M. Smith 71.
Why did you stick with 71?
You stick with what you know, Tom.
I mean,
what am I supposed to do? Start pulling numbers out of thin air?
It could be 12. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be, but it has no significance to me. 71's got, it's in there.
It's significant because LSU said you're the 71st Tim Smith to go here.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Or it could
in
be
the
Troy.
email era. Or Troy Smith. Yeah.
Could be Terry.
No.
No Terry?
No, not Terry.
Okay, that's enough, honestly. Shut the fuck up with Terry.
But Troy for sure. Yeah.
Troy's in. Terry stinks. But so that was just in my head. The number 71, I just go with 71.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because it was, Timothy M. Smith 71 at gmail.com is like, no comedy club booker is getting that and being like,
ooh, let's check out this clip.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, shit. Bet this guy's got some dynamic stuff of how men are different than women.
I mean, I would bet $1,000 this clip is recorded at Zany's Rosemont. In the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois.
Bowl's probably not even full.
It's a Tuesday 10. That's
so
a
yeah,
deep
that was
cut.
I will. But how about an upgrade though? Old Timmy Smith slaps.
It's awesome.
That one's a good one.
Yeah, I love old Timmy Smith.
Boy, when that one popped up available, I was like, oh, everything's coming up, Tim.
I'm trying to get a new email for Tommy Brennan, but they're harder to come by.
Well, I mean, what are you going for?
Well, because I had Tommy Schneeman at gmail.com.
I swear to Christ, if I get an email from old Tommy Brennan, I'll burn this place to the ground.
What about young Tommy Brennan?
Young Tom? Yeah, that one's good.
The young man.
Yes. I guarantee you that hasn't been taken.
Young man at gmail.com would be amazing.
That would be huge.
It would be such a flex to send emails from that. People would viscerally hate it or respect it.
Also, I'll tell you what they would do. They would check the email.
They would check it. Yeah.
They would go, let me see what this piece of shit clip is.
Garbage.
And then they're going, it's D's.
They say, he's, all right. I kind of see what he's doing. That's a misdirect.
He's got a little road hack on him, but I get it.
Oh, okay. He's got a little road stink.
Tom, you've been telling me about that. You're getting a little road on you, is from what I'm hearing.
Well, it's
from your mouth to my ears.
It's what I'm hearing on the streets that we walk on together. It's hard. Yeah, I mean, I'm not just one weekend in a real road hacky club can do it.
Well,
It's like-
you're up there and you're like, I'm here to kill.
And you can do those little tricks. Me, you, and our good friend Drago were talking about it last night. You can do those little tricks he put it well. It's just decorating a setup.
Right.
With like you sneak in 3 extra laps
Why not
before
get 3?
you get to the joke.
Why not get 3?
It's great. And I'm doing it too much. And now and coming back to the city is nice. It humbles you a little
I would
bit.
say there's no such thing as doing it too much on the road. It's just you have to make that flip
You have to be conscious of
when
it.
you're back in New York or LA to
In
be like,
Bushwick.
oh, that's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go deep into the Schwick,
I was in the Schwick last night.
maybe
and
leave out all the cute little.
They didn't love the
shit
cute
on
little
your bit.
misdirects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, great.
I mean, I had a couple lines that I'm like, this is getting almost an applause break in Providence.
No,
Yeah, nothing.
not in Schwick, baby.
Nah, they're like, give us your take on abortion now.
I mean, like that place is pretty. It's like bordering on performance art. It's not really stand up.
The Schwick?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you're like, I don't.
Yeah, like I don't know what you guys want,
I feel like I should be like
but it's not me.
doing like shitty Banksy drawings in like a weird hat, and they would be like,
They would like it more
this
than
is
my act,
interesting.
for sure. They would,
Oh, I see what he's doing here.
it's
It's like derivative of Banksy, but like I think that's the point.
It's like if Banksy met Chappelle's second special.
Tom, do you see some of these movies? I know you're a big movie nut. I know you're one of
Kind
these
of a
guys
buff.
that just you're a real cinephile. That's
Yeah.
what everybody talks about when I'm like, they're like, you're pretty good friends with Tom. I'm like,
We would be better
Yeah,
friends
you'd
if
be
I
the
could get him away
cinephile
from
Tom.
from
Yeah.
the screen once in a while.
the guy loves a flick. All right, where are we at on? And if we can blow right past this, right when you say I don't know what you're talking about or who that is, Paul Thomas Anderson.
No idea.
Okay, so let's just go right past that. I don't
What
even know
movie?
why I attempted it.
What movies?
I mean, that's tossing a fucking fishing line out there with no hook on it.
Yeah. So, are you gonna elaborate at all or no?
There's really no point.
All right. I watched The Glass Onion yesterday.
Well, what do you think of The Glass Onion?
It was fine.
It was fine.
I really
agree.
liked Knives Out.
I thought Knives Out was great. People really toss some hate at Knives Out.
I know, but it's like it's a murder. It's Clue.
You know what it is?
It's Clue.
It's a fun watch.
It's a fun watch.
Am I supposed to be mad at a fun watch?
It's a
all of
great
sudden?
airplane watch.
Yes.
And Glass Onion, I thought was going to be as good of an airplane watch, and it wasn't quite as good.
No.
It was also way more predictable.
It was, and just a little more over the top.
Yeah.
The stupid when they like panned out and it was just a giant glass onion.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Oh, so it's literally that's
That-
what it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Daniel Craig in it though.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, but that's I would say that's about it. What's her name? She's the R&B singer. An
Who?
extremely gorgeous woman.
Is she in it?
Yeah.
Is she the
She's the
black girl
twin.
who
Yeah.
plays the twin?
I didn't want to say black girl.
because she's not black.
Well, I don't know. It just
she's
well, because
the
I'm
black
about
actress
to I'm
in it.
about to shit on her, and then,
Oh,
so
all
it
right.
sounded
Yeah,
bad to be
yeah,
like, hey, you know
okay.
the black chick,
Oh yeah, you didn't like her?
just a really abysmal actress.
The accent was tough.
She's a horrifyingly bad actress.
Yeah, the accent took me out of it.
Stick to your
Honestly, Daniel Craig's accent kind of took me out of it too.
It's pretty.
There's a couple things he says that I'm like, all right.
It's like molasses coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. It's like Jesus Christ.
It's a little like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, like he shouldn't be smart and be talking like that.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
that
Southern
no one
people
from-
can't be smart, you fucking asshole. Jesus Christ, Thomas.
You said Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, no, but Elmer Fudd was a pretty sharp guy
One
from
of
what I
the smartest
remember.
guys
He
I
was
know.
always cracking a case.
Oh man,
I don't know. Glass Onion.
It was fine.
But it's like those, it's like the Adam Sandler movies when you're like, look, it's
You know
not
what you're getting into.
It's not amazing.
No, yeah,
but it's fun.
It's not supposed to change your perspective on something.
Having a good time. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like my comedy.
Yeah. It's a good time, and like a lot of people aren't gonna like it.
And you'll forget about it almost immediately.
Yeah, but you could watch it and fall asleep a little bit.
There's a couple of actually really good points that I'm making these days.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you kind of a point-driven
Everybody's
comic
like,
now?
oh, shit. Okay, I didn't.
That's a POV right there.
Let me fucking hold on. I see people like taking out notebooks and stuff now.
I'm kind of changing people's minds on like whether or not Jesus is gonna come back. That's a big thing I'm talking about on the road right now. And,
what's the over under?
I just like asking
coming back
people
in
if they
6
think
months?
he is, because every once in a while you get someone who is like, yeah, 1,000%, and then I say when, and they say we don't know, and that's the beauty of it.
And you're like, hey, you missed the context of this show tonight.
Yeah.
You forgot what we're doing here.
Yeah, because some people get really, they're like, yes, absolutely.
And they just kind of stare at it.
And then I'm like, notice how the whole room is laughing at you right now?
I'm like, hey, fuck you. Jesus is real.
Oh, God. I was in the real Italian Catholic capital of the world this weekend.
Shout out Catholic Italians.
Yeah, Providence.
They're an intense bunch.
Providence, Rhode Island. They were intense. They were very fun, though. It was a great crowd. I will say it's a mob-run city.
Right.
And I call an Uber when I got out of the I get out of the airport and I call an Uber, and it's the Uber driver, it's Mark parentheses skinny.
Yes.
So I'm like already like, that's a mob nickname.
Hold on, let me toss out a crazy guess here.
Yeah.
Not a skinny guy.
Was pretty. He was kind of chubby, but not like.
Not deserving of the nickname.
I'm guessing he was skinny as a kid. He was probably 50.
No, he's got to be really fat as a kid to get the name skinny.
I think he looked more like. In the mob, I could see maybe like an Italian. They call him skinny if he was like a twig.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Italian nicknames are pretty right.
They're pretty spot on.
Hey, Fat Tony.
Yeah, exactly. If he was fat, he would have been Fat Mark.
Yeah. Like, why do they call him Jimmy Two Fingers? You know, well, 3 of his fingers are cut off.
Look at his hand.
And you're like, oh, right, okay.
We
You
cut
guys
him
put
off.
no thought into this at all.
No. Yeah, exactly. He had the look of like he had loose skin, you know? Like he probably was skinny, put on some.
No, loose skin.
No, loose
he was
skin
fat,
implies
lost
fat.
the weight.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe he was fat.
You ever seen somebody lose something? I was trying to do a bit on this
Too much?
about how you know, like, there's just no justice in the world
Yeah.
because somebody will change their entire life and lose 250 pounds and look way worse.
They look horrific.
You know, and that's just not.
It's not fair.
That's not fair.
Well, that's why we have to get behind the body positivity movement. Sometimes your body isn't supposed to change.
I won't do that. I will not
I simply will not.
get behind that movement. I'm sorry. Some people are born lucky. Some people aren't.
Yeah, well, I think you're kind of saying that. I think we're kind of in the, because like some of those bodies is like, yeah, don't bother changing it. It's not going to look better.
Well, I'm not saying you like deserve to be beaten with bats or anything, but I'm also not supposed to be like, you look great.
Oh yeah.
Because, hey, look, I'm sorry.
Some people don't look great.
You don't look great.
Yeah, I don't look great right now.
Hey, you know.
And I will again one day.
And one day. I was thinking about that Louis bit the other day. He's like, I've given up all hope of like getting in really good shape. Because I would imagine you still have this hope. I have the hope every day.
I think I'm going to be kind of huge and jacked one day.
Well, I'm like, there is a time where I'm going to be ripped again.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think I'm 15 or 16 pounds away from being ripped.
Yeah.
Which, if I had any sort of work ethic,
It's not far away.
15 pounds is
That's like 3 months away.
I would say, yeah, that's
like 3 months of solid work away.
3 months, maybe. I don't know. That might be a little unhealthy.
6 months,
that sounds like
6
some
months of
insane
solid work
fasting,
away.
some weird dieting. But I mean, if I put in 6 to 7 months of hard work,
Yeah.
I would be kind of shredded.
Yeah.
And you know what, Tom?
You're going to do it?
No. I think that is the big thing that holds me back. Is I always think anytime.
Oh, because it's close enough.
It's close enough.
It's like
it's right there.
It's like you have it in the cupboard.
It's right there. But here's where I'm gonna fuck myself. Is not always gonna be there 2 months.
That timeline starts getting a little longer.
A little further.
A little further
A little
away.
further. I get a little less energy.
Yeah.
I get a little more sleepy.
Little sleepy time Tim sneaks up on you.
But I think that's the thing that's always fucking me. Is like I'm not 60 pounds away.
Yeah.
Probably 15. If I
Yeah.
lost 12 pounds, I would look great.
Same.
You know?
Yeah, we're 12 away. Should we do a little competition? What should we do?
Pod weight loss competition. Boy, the last two legendary comedians to do this were named Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer.
They did a weight loss competition?
They did.
Who won?
I would say they both lost, honestly.
I'm like, God damn.
Well, they did the classic tale of we lost all this weight, and everybody's like, yeah, but you still look bad.
You look really bad still.
Segura looks bad.
So does Bert.
Yeah, but Birdie's kind of always looked that way.
I mean, his stomach is large.
But like, I don't know, there's something about Segura where I look at him and I'm like, you just don't look good.
Yeah. He's sneaky old, too.
Is he? I thought he was sneaky young.
Oh, is he sneaky young?
Let's toss a guess out, Tomas.
I think he's 52.
52? I'm going to go younger. Your boy's tossing out 46.
All right. Let's see. Let's look this up here, Business Tom.
How embarrassing would this be if I pulled my phone up and it was like instant porn?
I mean, you wouldn't have had to announce it. I didn't see your phone.
Phone is broken.
You're like, oh, man, that's Tom Segura's latest video.
Boy, Tom's a 22-year-old woman. 43!
43. That's a bad 43.
I mean,
I'm sorry, Tom.
He looks bad.
Ah, man, and he listens to the pod, too. Sorry, Tom. We didn't mean to expose you like
I know. Tom, look, I loved some of your earlier stuff quite a bit. But, I mean, 43?
Yeah, that's not great.
It's not my favorite looking 43-year-old.
We got to stop drinking.
Wait.
That's it. That's what it is.
The booze has got to go away.
The booze has to stop at some point.
Honestly, I would say stop drinking because it takes care of almost everything else. Your food, you sleep better.
Yeah.
You eat better.
You work out more.
You work out more. You got more energy.
Yeah.
And then 12 pounds, poof, gone. Now look at me. Piece of ass.
Instant piece of ass.
And then Lizzie's like, boy, look at this stone cold piece.
Yeah.
Because now I do like Segura's bit when he's walking in front of the mirror and he catches a glimpse of himself and he goes, ooh, look at you.
Look at you.
Look what you turned into.
Oh, yeah, but today's not that day.
No, it's not.
Maybe we start a little competition coming up here. We could do like a miles ran or something. You're not a runner though, right?
Tom, see, this is how I know you don't know shit about me.
You are a runner.
Your boy used to be a big fat runner.
No, now you're a big fat runner.
No, now you're a big fat walker arounder.
I thought you were you get on the row machine.
No, I mean like I was always a runner.
Oh, okay.
Loved running.
Are you still working that into the cycle?
You know, here's what I'm worried about. No, yeah, I'll jump. I like a treadmill.
All right.
Here's what I'm worried about though. When I hit the streets, I'm worried about the old joints.
I still love running outside.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. This is what I always do. When I'm going to get back in shape, I'm like, here we fucking go. And then you just go 1,000% for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you hurt yourself.
You're like, I've never felt worse in my life.
Well, your body's like, hey, bud, we haven't done this in 4 years.
We've been on the couch for 4 years, and now all of a sudden we're training for the
Olympics.
Olympics.
It'd be neat is if you eased me back into this.
Yeah.
You idiot.
All right, so what's the ease-in plan? What are we, mixing a walk here and there?
I think it's just you don't push it until you're about to die. You go. You just say, I'm going to go for a mile. Do a mile for 2 weeks.
Let's do 2.
Let's pump it up to 2.
Yeah.
Pump it up to 3, Tom.
Mix in 3
It's
once
all
in a
about
while.
the heart rate. All you need to do is get your goddamn heart rate
You get
up.
that heart rate up. You mix in some push-ups, sit-ups. There you go. You're a piece
Now you're
of ass
toned. Now you're a
in
goddamn
a week,
piece of ass.
maybe.
All right, so we're gonna. This is a thing we're doing.
I'm down.
We
got to give a little workout report every week.
and we got to get a scale. I was gonna yell at Lizzie. We got to get a scale.
I was like, God damn, what was that? You just moved the microphone away for a second and then didn't yell anything. You're like,
All right, yeah, we got to get. So this is what we're doing. We're getting.
Right.
Do you have a scale back in Los Angeles?
oh yeah.
Okay.
You
so
actually, when you move to Los Angeles, they give
hand
you
you
one.
Welcome to Los
And
Angeles.
it doesn't go over 170 pounds. It just, if you are over, it says
Your rent
fat.
goes up. Yeah.
It says fat.
Your taxes go up.
It's just money just gets deducted from your account.
All right, so we're getting a scale.
All
And
right.
we're gonna tee off on it. We're gonna say this is where we're at. Where do you think you're at?
I'm at 174.
Jesus Christ, really?
Is that a lot or a little?
That's a little.
Okay, yeah, but it's not a good 174.
I think I
It's
weighed
a melted
174.
chocolate bar.
I was 174 in high school.
Yeah, but I look like with my shirt off, it looks like you left a piece of candy in your pocket for too long.
Right. You know what I've been doing? Boy, this sucks.
Oh, what?
You know I'm a big shower guy. You know this.
I know this more than anyone. Yeah, I've shared
I,
a hotel room with you. It sucks.
I was like, we have never shared a shower together, Tom. You fucking wish, bud.
We've shared a hotel room, and I'm like, all right, do you want me to shower now at 1 p.m. or after the show? Because you're going to get in there at some point, and it's going to be occupied until we leave.
Dude, Maddie Wiener was like, I was like, hey, so I'm just trying to figure out the shower situation. And
Where?
She's like, when we were at the Comedy Attic.
Oh yeah.
She's like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, because I'm probably gonna get in there for 2.5 hours. She was like, oh, that's a real thing you do? She's like, I thought that was just like a kind of a bit that you told. I was like, oh, no.
No.
I'll take 2 naps in that shower, wake up, have a whole concert by myself. I will cry.
My mental health, my comedic ability, everything depends on this shower.
She was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I could jump in and out right now. I was like, that'd be great.
It's 11 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, because I'll probably be there for 3 hours after you're done.
You're waking her up. You're like, hey,
Maddie,
you got to hop in the shower.
can you jump in the shower? I got a bit I'm cooking up. She was looking at me like, you're a weird older man.
You're a really weird old guy. You know that, Tim?
Okay, so I'm getting a scale.
All right, we just have to
ourselves.
establish.
Well, what's your goal weight?
Like not that much lower, like 165, but strong.
A yoked 165.
Oh, I don't want to say yokes. I don't want to intimidate people.
Well,
You know.
But
I want to be like a toned 165.
you want to be ripped.
Yeah, toned.
But
Ripped
the
implies,
size
like,
you're
douchey
supposed
to
to
me.
be.
Yeah.
I think that's the big thing with people. You just got to be the size you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I think that's about what I'm supposed to be.
And you know what? I'll say this. I'm back on the body positivity thing.
Yeah.
Because some people are just a little bit thick.
That's
But
what I was
how
kinda
you're-
saying.
That's how you're supposed to look.
That's what I was saying.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm back on it.
There we go. Good.
But
I'm
if
glad
you
because
are
I don't think a lot of
big,
people
fat
were on your side
Piece
there
of
for a
shit.
second.
That I don't love. If you're just somebody that like sweats out grease and looks awful all the time.
We'll edit this part out.
No, I'm not loving it. Also, if you're a, anorexic idiot, you got to be the size you're supposed to be.
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm on board with that.
I actually love that. Clothes hang better on you.
Would you send me tips?
Well, I send you tips. Workout tips?
I was still talking about the anorexic thing.
Oh,
it wasn't very funny. Yeah, that's that. We shouldn't joke about that.
No, that's not fucking funny at all, dude.
It's an epidemic. So I want to. I'm gonna be a nice toned 165. What do you want to get to?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not really sure. I would say 180 is probably a quality weight for me.
Okay.
I think 180 is probably solid.
Yeah, 6'4", 180. That's the right spot.
I mean, that's
for
right
you.
in the money.
Yeah.
To all the ladies listening, I'm not 6'4". Don't send me pictures of your vagina. I'm in love, and I will not look at them.
He's 5'11".
I will send them directly to Tom, have him screenshot them, and then send them back. So it's actually not my fault.
It's like nude laundering.
Just laundering. I'm laundering nudes through Tom.
You're like, if I don't open them myself, if I look away, screenshot them, send them to you, send them, and then you send them back, it's like I never saw them. I'm like, Tim, you gotta get more sleep, dude.
This is how your brain works? Lizzie comes walking in, I'm just looking at naked, and I'm like, no, these are from Tom.
These are from Tom. It's
Tom
not
gets
my
these.
fault.
He just sends them
He
over.
sends me, I don't know if it's gonna be this or a picture of the Timberwolves score. I'm not sure.
Laundering nudes. Boy, that's a fun one. Well, there's the name of the pod, Tom.
That might be a little bit.
That's something.
There's something there.
All right, I think I might use that forever now.
Yeah, you can use it.
No, I don't. I might, though.
I'll decorate it with some road hack.
I'll ruin it. But
I'll ruin it, but then you can use it in the city when everyone is going to hate it.
But, so yeah, I think I should be at a nice 180. And I would imagine I'm at about 194 right now.
Okay, you're a sneaky 194. You hold your weight in weird places.
A lot of it's in I got a dumper.
You got an absolute dump truck.
I got a real dump truck.
Yeah.
And I got thick legs. I got some big fucking calves. Look at these goddamn
The
things.
calves are fine.
Tom, look at that shit.
Oh, wow, you do have some calves.
That's
Oh,
a
look
piece
at-
of meat, Tom.
Wow, I got nothing.
Look at that.
What's going on there? Why do you have such big calves?
You want to know what that's called, Tom? 43-inch vertical leap. That's what that's called.
Not anymore, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, that's called snapped Achilles leap.
That's 3 weeks in the hospital right there, Tom. You ever heard of that?
That's why are you playing basketball in slides? That's what that is. Oh my god.
Tom, we were already out. I didn't bring basketball shoes.
God, remember when I dislocated my shoulder trying to grab the rim in front of those kids?
I mean, I'll never understand. I saw you getting your steps together to jump up to grab the rim. I was like, well, what the hell is he doing? Certainly he's not going to. Certainly he's not grabbing the rim. I was already 10 yards into the woods trying to find the ball. I look over and you're like stretching the hammies to get up and touch the backboard. I was like, hey, were you the guy in high school that in the layup lines you would do the backboard slap when you would do the layup?
I'll tell you what, if I was on the basketball team, that would have been me. If I was taller than 5'3" as a senior, that would have been me.
Yep, I always forget.
In high school, I think I was most jealous of the basketball team.
Well, they're the coolest ones.
Yeah, I really wanted to be on the basketball team.
Something about a basketball, but they're silky because like football players are brutes.
Yeah, and they're all. I mean, it's like there's nothing glory. I mean, they obviously get a lot of the glory in high school, but the actual like warm ups and being on the team, there's not a lot of glory in it. If you're not playing, if you're not like one of the stars
scoring a touchdown.
If you're not a wide receiver, running back, or quarterback,
100%.
No one really gives a shit about it.
Linebackers
Maybe
get a
linebacker,
little bit of love.
Maybe a safety.
They can get a little bit of love.
A safety who's ball hawking, gets a couple picks a year.
Yeah.
They're doing fine.
Picking, really sneaking up, just really laying some wood on somebody.
Typically, Jesus Christ, will you take your hand off your dick?
That's
please?
what it's called.
I know. But
Isn't that what it's called? Right when you said that, I was like, is that no?
You're like absolutely laying the pipe in somebody's
Absolutely
asshole.
fucking this guy in his mouth. God, those are the guys that get the most pussy. The guys that just really putting their dinky in somebody's mouth.
No, but in high school, the best D-backs and safeties and linebackers often two-way players.
True.
So they're getting offensive love too.
True. But here's the problem. Helmets are on. Can't see their face.
Dude, basketball guys, you could be the eighth man sitting on the bench. You still get to go through warm-ups.
Still up there.
Wearing a cool-ass sweatsuit.
And they have like cool music playing in the gym.
Yeah, dude.
So everybody's like, this is kind of a sick thing.
Kind of a sexy vibe.
Yeah, and you're kind of bouncing around. You're like almost dancing with the music.
1,000% you are.
It's a cool look. That was me in high school, and then we're like, check this out. We're gonna get absolutely taxed by 60 tonight.
God, we had a really good basketball team, and so I was far away from it.
Yeah. What? How big of a school did you go to?
We were like 1,200 total.
High school?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like 4 or 5A.
300 a class.
That's a big.
Oh,
school.
we were in the top.
Okay, that's
class,
a big one.
We're a sports school.
I gotcha. So you had some heaters on there.
Oh yeah. Actually, from my time in high school, we didn't have a lot of good basketball players. We had a ton of pro football players.
No shit. Okay.
And then they all played on the basketball team. Like Chantrell Henderson, 6'8", 340 in high school, playing center because he played tackle in the NFL.
They just do that to stay in shape, pretty much.
Yeah, he's just playing basketball, being an absolute bully. Like you got some other kid who's like 6'4". He's the biggest kid at his school, but he's 6'4", 180.
It's a real loose 6'4". Yeah. And he like kind of doesn't have his legs under him. He's kind of that newborn giraffe.
Dude, his quads are the same size as his calves.
Oh yeah, dude. When I was in 8th grade, we played against Marcus Spears.
Oh yeah,
that was a full-grown man.
Yeah.
That was a man that was 260 pounds, and he was running down and everybody was just praying to
that he didn't
Lord
hit
in
him?
heaven.
Yeah.
They were just getting out of the way in time, and he would just yoke one.
In 8th grade, dunking?
No, he was a senior. I was in 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
And I think one of the this is where, because there is a time in your life when you're like, I'm not athletic.
It just happened for me this year.
Were you trying to?
I just think I held on to it for a little bit.
You were jumping up and grabbing the rib again?
Yeah, I was like, if I got in shape again, it's a couple months away.
Could dunk.
If I got in shape, I mean, the U.S. soccer team didn't look that good this year.
No, they were looking a little loafy.
They could use an outside back. I could kind of figure it out, and
they could use a fat idiot out there. So what?
Who says I'm an idiot?
Let me tell you, this is when I was, and it happened at the very beginning of the game. Point guard comes down. I'm on the wing. He goes, his first play of the game, goes to pass it over to me. Guy that's guarding me steals the ball immediately. He's running down the court. He's probably about 5'6".
Okay.
So I'm kind of trailing him right behind him, and I'm starting to get my little steps together because I'm going to get up and I'm going to beat the shit out of this ball. And as I'm getting my little steps together, he jumped 3 seconds ago. So I'm still, you're doing the small steps.
Yeah. Trying to figure out the timing.
Yeah, and you're like, wait till I see. And then I'm just like reading the bottom of the shoes, and the dude is dunking the ball so hard. And the gym is exploding. It's our gym.
He's 5'6"?
I mean, punishing this ball.
And he's 5'6".
Small man.
You were playing against Spud Webb. I guess that timing lines up.
I'm telling you, it was Tom. I swear to God. But our fans were more excited than their fans because they had never seen some shit like that before.
No.
5'6", he was probably 5'9".
But he wasn't tall.
It wasn't a guy you expected to dunk it in the fashion that this man.
See, that's a
dunked
different
it.
species of human.
That's what I'm saying. And then I was like, and this wasn't. He wasn't even a good basketball player.
He was just a superior.
He was just an
being.
insane athlete.
Yeah.
So then we're down 72.
Sure.
And I was like, I don't know.
If
Like I'm looking at like 9 and 2 in this game. I got a quick 9 points, a lot of free throws, 2 assists, probably 13 turnovers, and I'm like, I don't know.
All your free throws are off of pump fakes that you leaned into.
It's real fundamental shit.
Yeah.
But that's when I was like, I'm not very good. I'm not very good at this.
You're like, I thought I was good at it.
Because in my head, I was like, I'm about to put this thing off the backboard.
I mean, I'll say this. In my backyard growing up, I was draining everything.
Cooking? Were you doing the 3, 2?
Always.
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
Always.
For sure.
I was throwing the ball off of the roof of our garage, and it would roll down, and I would count down in my head like it was an inbound pass.
Is that not the most fun you'll ever have in your life,
coming off
though?
a screen, too. I'm coming off a screen at the top of the key, catching it off the roof, and draining a buzzer beater. And I'm like, damn, that was over Kevin Garnett, too? That's crazy.
I got a little contact on the screen, too.
From Kevin.
How many listeners have we lost right now?
A lot. This is heavy on reminiscing on our athlete days.
Wait,
which
Tom,
mine never existed.
Yeah, mine truly didn't either.
No, you were a good athlete.
Sure. So we did have a fun thing going on in the chat today.
Yeah.
Do you think those would be fun at all?
Maybe.
Probably not.
I got one.
That's
thing.
a little too inside baseball.
I got
probably.
one. Can I throw a zero of the week out there?
Hammer it at me, friend.
And it's kind of going to. This is going to sound like the most Pander Express.
Choo
thing
choo,
I've
dude.
ever-
I'm on the train.
Yeah. It's to men of the internet.
Oh no.
This is tough. So I have a joke on Instagram that's like it's getting a second pop. It's a blowjob joke. And
Love that.
And this woman commented, all male comics do is talk about sex.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly referencing the criticism that female comics get.
Sure.
All female comics do is talk about sex.
Yes.
It brought out the incels of the deepest corners of the internet.
Which, in a way, you're thanking your lucky stars.
Oh, I'll take the comments.
She got a little debate going.
She's boosting. I mean, the whole
algorithm
reason the thing is
like
going viral.
redlining.
It's all her.
You love that.
But it's hilarious to see all of these dudes come out of the woodwork and just be like, are you serious? Every woman comic I've ever seen, all they do is talk about their pussy and all this
You ever seen
shit.
fucking Amy Schumer,
Dude, the Schumer comments are brutal. Everyone
Amy Schumer
is
sucks. Hey, bad news, incels. Amy Schumer's earliest stuff was pretty good.
She's a great comic.
I'm sure she was absolutely destroying rooms.
Yeah. And it's like I just want to be like, no, that's what she was saying.
That was the bit.
That was
okay.
the whole bit.
You're
And
proving her point by being a
exactly.
complete
That's
moron.
The only other comment she threw out there, because it's probably 100 comments deep now on her thing, and the only other thing she threw out was like, I love to see my joke played out in the comments.
Wait.
And I was like, damn, she's fucking bodying these guys.
I mean, this
right
is
now.
3D chess she's playing right
Yes.
now. And these absolute tards are just fully feeding into it.
They're just completely missing it, and they're all the worst. So many shirtless profile pictures.
Are these real people? Are these bots?
I mean,
Are people that upset?
It's too much of a. They're too dumb of comments for it to be bots.
Because I just can't imagine. I would love to like track one of these guys
And just
down
talk to 'em.
and just put a GoPro on their head Or like put one of the, you know how they like track a shark?
just geo-track where he goes during the day.
That's all I want to do, and just see what the life of this person is.
It's so brutal. It's because, oh man, it's like the lack of. It's just like obviously you're dumb. That's level one.
Of course,
you're dumb.
yes.
But also you can't understand all of these other guys. The points they're trying to make that are failing. Then you're like, no, I need to chime in too. Because I also feel passionate that women talk about sex, but they won't have sex with me.
On a video with a man, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know this man. Also,
and none of them are following me.
Yeah.
I'm just commenting back. Thanks, would appreciate a follow.
Thanks, man. Appreciate the follow. But obviously, they can't see the obvious bait here.
Exactly.
You can't see the obvious bit here.
It's the most.
It's a worm, literally with the shiniest hook on it, and they're just
chomping on it. Right? I mean, they are swimming from a mile away to come take this bait. It's so. I'm like, where did you even find this?
I know, how did this and then like, so they read that and they were like, well, I can't let this slide.
I wouldn't dream of
not on my fucking watch, dude.
No, wait till she hears about this last woman that I hated. And then one of them goes, no, actually I love like a couple of them try to be rational. One was like,
fellas,
dude.
please.
One was
hear
like,
me out, boys.
One was like, I actually really like some female comic stuff, although they do tend to talk about their vaginas a lot. I like Taylor Tomlinson's stuff. it's like
that's gonna be the water that just puts the fire out.
Yeah, exactly. That's the moderate ground.
They're like, oh damn, okay, so he likes Tomlinson.
All right, so maybe I guess they don't all. It's amazing to see, and I'm just like, God, this girl absolutely won.
Oh, I mean, it's just body bag after body bag after body bag. You know, she's kind of floating on cloud nine.
Oh, she's loving it.
She absolutely.
She didn't follow me either though, so she's dead to me.
I really think half of these people, because I can't imagine a world. It's like I don't understand road rage.
It's a very similar energy. That's a good analogy.
I don't understand. Like, you're that mad? You're gonna pull over and
try
yell
to fight someone?
A fight? You're gonna fight a man?
Yeah.
Because he didn't like signal?
Yeah.
He merged in front of you?
Yeah.
That's something I can't fathom getting upset about.
Yeah, it's almost the exact same.
It is
situation.
the exact same energy. I think these people just have so much built up, negative, never gotten pussy in their lives.
Shit.
And they see a woman saying something.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm gonna fucking let you have it with my Rick and Morty fucking profile picture.
Dude, it's Rick and Morty or shirtless pic.
Shirtless pic?
A lot of shirtless pics. I noticed that when I was looking at it.
Are these dudes yoked?
No.
Oh, it's just what?
Well, they're like dark shirtless pics. You can't tell.
Pretty ominous.
It's like there's someone that I could reference that would just be too mean to reference. But our friend who moved to Ohio.
A friend.
I'm gonna bleep this out.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yep, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
kind of. Is it from an angle like?
It's a lot of weird mirror angles.
Yeah, and they're probably wearing UFC gloves.
Yeah, and there's a flash too.
Yes.
So it's kind of like it's shrouded. But like you're like, all right, you have tats, and I guess maybe worked out.
Yeah. You know? Okay, but like this is a creepy picture.
It's terrifying. And you only have 4 posts, and they're all of, like, I don't know, conspiracy theories. These people suck. They all live in Ohio.
That's what I'm saying. If it's all that, so are you? I know you're clicking on some of these profiles.
Almost all of them.
And because you can spot a bot from a mile away.
They're not bots.
They're not bots.
They're not bots. They're very sad, angry men.
So it's not like a lot of pictures of like landscape and then the same profile picture like 42 times in a row.
There are a couple of repeating pictures, but I think that's
Bot City.
No, but I think like
Bot City.
No, like not in that way. Like there's a couple like they were just it was like one selfie that they posted twice. But then there's pictures with fish, and there's hunting photos, and there's like, I mean, it's
there captions?
I don't know. I'm not getting that far.
See, I do my research on these people.
Well, a lot of them are private accounts, too.
True.
So I'm looking mostly at profile pictures.
True. True. Well, what's like
also a lot of Bible verses in the bios.
These are bots, Tomas. They have to be. This is the only way I can sleep at night.
Maybe.
This is the only way I can sleep.
Why are bots that misogynistic though?
That's boy, that's one I can't answer right there,
Yeah,
Tom.
like, what happened there?
I do not know.
Because they're brutally misogynistic.
I think there's like I don't even know. But I really hate the internet sometimes.
It's terrible.
Are you getting Facebook friend requests from just out of the woodwork?
Bots, yeah.
That make no sense.
And I do love it, honestly, because I love seeing who our mutual friends are. I love seeing who accepted them.
I mean, I will if we have 100 mutual friends in common, I accept.
Sure.
That's fair. If it's under 30, no.
Well, what's happened from 30 to 100?
It's too fake.
I know. No, I mean, you said under 30, no. Over 100, yes. What are you doing if it's in the middle?
Great question. I guess it should just be over 100,
exactly.
under 100. Well, I guess if you're between 30 and 99,
you're getting
I
due
look
process.
At you like,
Yeah, you're getting a little evaluation.
I will do research on you, but not right now. Under 30 is an immediate no.
Oh, you're staying in the...
You're in the abyss.
You're staying in the...
You're in purgatory.
Not confirming or denying.
Yes, I got to do a little more R search on you.
And by that, I mean I'm going to forget that you exist.
100%. Yeah. And then I obviously, right when you hit accept, you're like, ooh, new message on Facebook is over.
Facebook's done.
Facebook is done. The amount of business opportunities I've been presented with in the past 2 weeks. Tom, I'm going to start the second Chicago fire. Huh?
Have you taken any of them?
That's how I got my current job, actually.
Oh, that's big. Yeah. The second Chicago fire. You don't live there anymore.
I'm going back.
They won't suspect you. That's actually big.
See? Although I did say it into a mic on
national television, basically, is what we're doing here. Wait, I think I had. Did I have something else?
You had a couple
I made
things
you write down a
yeah.
couple things.
You didn't make me. You asked me to.
No, I made you. I said, Tim, I demand it.
I was
You're
like,
on
Tom,
Instagram right now.
I was like, Tom, please no, you write this shit down, Tim. Boy, I'm in a really aggressive mood right now. Have you noticed that?
He's in a really aggressive mood.
He's a little aggressive right now. Oh no.
What?
Boy, I just don't know where I wrote these down. Okay, one
Dude,
was
you're scrolling for a while.
one was one was Louis, one was Providence Uber, one was like poopy time.
Oh no, I already. Oh yes. All right. Sometimes I just don't do a good job of hiding my emotions in public.
Poopy pants, lady.
Usually I'm pretty good about it, but I was in Target like 5 days ago, and I'm in the self-checkout line. And I get up there, and I'm listening to music, and, I'm having myself a nice little day. It was my full day off, which I love this. I was back in L.A. for 2 days, and one of the days I had nothing.
Zilch.
And I committed to doing nothing at night, and it was like, I'm going to go to Target. I'm going to get a couple things I need to get. I'm going to have a day. I walked for like 3 hours, walked around. I'm trying to get to 165.
Some Tom time.
A tone. Yeah, some Tom time. Yeah, exactly. And I'm in this line, and I get up behind this lady who has a push cart, and not a Target push cart. I'm talking a houseless push cart.
I'm not 100% sure what that means.
An unhoused push cart. You ever see those ones homeless people have? Like, they're not grocery store carts, really. They're more like low to the ground, kind of like...
Like the metal ones?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. She has one of those in Target, full of a bunch of stuff.
Sure.
I get up behind her, and it's poop. It's poop. It's not a fart smell. You know what? You can tell the difference.
100%. Well, the poop stays around.
And it hits you in
it's sharper.
Oh, yeah.
It's a much sharper smell.
And this was, they didn't have their normal checkout lines open. So self-checkout is my only option here.
So a woman with poop actively in her pants was standing in line to purchase something.
She was next in line for self-checkout.
God bless her. What was she buying? Please tell me diapers.
No, she had a drink, like a green tea type drink, and a couple like food items. And I know, I'm like, that was the problem in the first place. That's how we got in this mess.
The kombucha, lady, come on.
You know your stomach can't handle that.
You know you're going to poop your pants.
You got IBS. So she's she's up next, and I'm like trying to kind of keep it together, but it's hard to breathe with poop smell.
It really surrounds you.
I mean, that was about the breath that I had going.
Well, because you kind of breathe in and you're like, ooh, okie dokie.
It was one of those smells that breathing through my mouth almost felt worse.
Did make it worse, yeah.
Because it's like
Did make it worse.
Yeah, because it's like I'm like now I'm
Eating poop.
I'm eating it. It's so bad. So I'm standing there. And it was like, and then she's checking out, and she's at the first self-checkout from the line. So she's only 2 feet further from me.
I'm flabbergasted this woman's paying for food.
Dude, she fully checked. But not only that, she had to ask for help. So I watched the guy come over, and he's standing there like...
Okay, so is this an elderly woman that pooped her pants?
Older, but also...
Or is this a clear homeless person?
She's for sure homeless.
Okay.
Unhoused.
Okay, right. Yeah.
to the
Some would also just
to
say
the liberal elite.
Yeah. Unhoused.
LA loves unhoused because we love pretending that we
Home,
can't.
not. It's just nonsense.
I get it. It's
Having
like
to
it's
home.
like it's like you don't want them to not have a home, whatever. Anyways, there's because it's like no, they might live in an area
Tent
that's their
dweller.
home, yeah.
Right.
I
guess home is where you make it.
Have an actual house. Yeah, home is where the heart is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no place like home.
Home is where the shart is for this lady.
I wish home was where the fart was. It was home is where the poop is in my pants with this lady.
I don't know. Home's wherever I'm shitting my pants.
Oh, God. Anyways, it was fun to watch. The whole reason I bring this up, it was fun to watch this guy walk up and have to help her check out and not say anything. And then I'm standing there not really breathing. And when she checked out, finally, like she figured it out. She was paying with cash and like coins and stuff.
Sure.
That's why she needed help.
Sure.
And then she gets out of there, and almost at the same time, me and this guy both kind of were like,
Did you guys make eye contact?
I made an audible noise on accident of like the breath that I released. It was kind of like,
God. This is at a Target?
Target. Yeah.
I mean, that's really the power of poop.
Oh yeah, it's a large space.
I mean, Target's 200,000 square feet.
It was so bad.
And it just trapped you.
Poop, it's just such an aggressive smell.
It's a real, and it is true. You smell a fart, and you at least have the thing in your back of your mind. You're like, it's gonna go away.
And it's like it can be bad for. It's only if a fart at its worst is that
2
sharp
sniffs.
for about 2 sniffs. Yeah, and
a 2 sniffer's tough.
I'm going about 6 sniffs deep, and it's getting worse. And I'm like, this is poop.
You're like, I'm making my way through the brown into the green portion of this whole thing.
Oh yeah, if this was like a documentary, it would have been like, it was at that point that he knew. She'd cross the line.
Okay, so I'm way more interested in her purchases. She's purchasing what, Gatorade?
It was like it was some sort of green tea drink and like granola bars or some sort of like boxed food. That was it. It was like a $7 purchase.
I mean, the priorities on this person I find very interesting.
Well, there might be a thing like poop and pants might not be out of the ordinary. I don't know.
I mean, Tom, you ever had some little poop in your pants?
I have actually.
It is miserable.
I know, and she was really nice to the guy. Like she was pretty conversational.
Well, she better
nice.
be pretty nice.
You can't have poop in your
Can't
pants.
show up
and
with poop in your
dick.
pants and be a dick.
I did. I felt bad. Like writing it down, I felt a little guilty.
You're writing in your little phone
Exactly.
poopy pants.
I
You're
literally
like,
said "poop pants lady."
Shit, I can't.
Is what I wrote down. I think
I can't
Which,
do this.
I just want to say I'm not a villain against the unhoused.
The
here.
unhoused, but
It's hard. You can't have poop
catch a
in your
wipe. You know what else maybe should have been in there? Maybe it was a couple of wet wipes.
Would have loved to see.
You should have got her a couple of wet wipes on the house.
I could have helped her out maybe. Instead, I wrote it down in my phone and I bought my little LaCroix and I left.
Well, that's tough. That's like when somebody offers you a mint out of nowhere and you're like, whoa.
So my breath smells.
So I got the stinker breath. Like you can't just like hand her some wet wipes.
And a mint also.
Yeah, and you're like, just shove that up there too. I don't know. You're in a lot of trouble right now. I don't know how much poop is in your pants, but I don't know. This icebreaker should
It's
do it.
not a shart.
That's not a shart. You don't really smell a shart.
No, well, a shart will smell like a fart.
No, but like you're not. It's not like constantly.
Yeah, no, it took over.
That's poop.
2 different people not being able to breathe. That's poop.
He should have just said, "Hey, lady, it's free. Just
get
leave."
out.
And
You-
hey,
you can head
also
out.
another little thing from us and the staff: never come back here.
There's a lot of homeless people in this Target. I live in a weird area.
Really? I mean, the homeless
Yeah.
problem in LA is like world renowned.
Yeah, it's
I always thought Skid Row was like this little area. It's like 48 square blocks.
oh, dude. There's a whole section of downtown LA that
It's
no
enormous.
one goes into.
It's like Providence, probably. I would bet it's the exact
it's
same
about
size.
the same size as Rhode Island.
That
probably.
is nanners,
yeah,
Tom.
yeah. I'm not even near there. But there's just the homeless people around me are more like they got a little character to them, which I like.
Little stank on them.
A little stank on 'em. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
Quite
that.
literally.
I like yeah, she had a lot of stank on her. I like the Venice homeless people are the best because they've lived there since the 70s. So they say they really are not homeless. They
I feel
are
like-
unhoused.
I feel like the Venice homeless people are somebody that had money in the 80s.
Maybe.
And
Yeah.
then like they were living on credit. Everybody, the 80s was just booming. Reagan was like, "Hey, money's not real," and they were
Yeah.
like, "Totally." And then it was feast of famine, and they were like, "Why
And
would
like,
I move away from Venice?"
What do you mean? I've never had an income. Why do I need one now? And
well, what do you mean?
I mean, it is fun if you walk down the boardwalk in Venice. Like you get sung to, but also harassed by the same like guy. And I'm like, you've been here for 40 years.
It's New Orleans.
for sure. Yeah, it's very New Orleans vibes actually.
I would
very
love Venice.
similar. Yeah, I love Venice. And people talk about the homeless people there. And I'm like, but they're not. They're fun. It adds to it.
They're chill as
They
hell.
rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a violent city or a town.
Yeah,
It's-
that guy used to be a pretty respected artist here.
Also, he kind of rips on guitar.
Yeah.
If you stop and listen to him.
That man just did 200 push-ups. What are you talking about? You want to be mad at this man?
It is meth fueled, but it was still 200 push-ups.
Can't take that away from him.
You can't.
200 is 200, Tom.
Those are numbies.
That's very fun. Dude, every time we go to New Orleans, not every time, obviously that's a lie, but probably 4 or 5 times that we've gone to New Orleans, a street dweller has yelled out for Lizzie.
Like in
Like-
what way?
They'll go, "Hey, Lizzie Evans."
What?
And it's like some guy she knew at LSU or
No fucking
in high
way.
school, and he's like playing guitar or something. Like, I mean,
Oh
literally,
my
this has
God.
happened a few times. We'll be cruising right down the street, and somebody go, "Lizzie."
Does it feel kind of good?
Well, I'm like, who the? Because I'm like, she doesn't do stand up. Who the fuck? I'm like, oh damn, they recognize her from the pod. From just me talking.
I
about her
guess,
on the
yeah, I do
pod?
talk about her on stage a lot.
Yeah, they're like, I guess they kind of know that I like to play it low key.
They wouldn't call out me. It's an easier entrance if they call out Lizzie first. Then they obviously when they want to talk to me.
They're like laundering their conversation through Lizzie to get to me.
Eventually, you're kind of like, "Hey, man, that's fine. I can sign whatever."
Yeah, it's cool. Just whatever you need. They're like, no, I went to high school with her.
Yeah, you don't have to keep doing this bit, dude.
So never mind. I'm gonna get out of here. But like seriously, there's been several times where we'll just hear Lizzie Evans, and there's a man just covered in dirt playing the guitar. And Lizzie's like, "Oh shit, that's such and such."
That's kind of beautiful.
It's a wild
Maybe
thing.
really sad too, in a way, but
Well, yeah, and then we we give him $1.50 and we get out of there.
you're like, I hope things are because things are great for us in the Schwick.
We're
So,
actually doing. I don't know. We're like doing really well right now.
Here's 5.
Here's 5. I like take 2 out.
Like I wanted to give 3. I just don't have any ones. Can I get? Could you break a 5 for me?
I'm just going through my little wad. I got a 10 and a 5. Ah, shit.
Could you break a 5?
Break a 5.
He's breaking a 5 with quarters.
I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, well,
thanks. I'm
yeah,
actually-
you're like 18 cents short, but whatever, man.
Whatever.
Because you're friends with Lizzie. Call it even.
Oh my
All right,
God.
pal. We're gonna get out of here. I'm telling you, actually blew. I mean, I like grabbed her the first time. I was like, well, this is where it
She's
ends.
about to get taken.
We're getting stabbed and robbed and fucked, and it was. She's like, oh, there he is.
Andrew from
There he
high
is.
school.
Holy shit! How you doing? He's
your
like,
calculus,
really
dude?
well.
Because
Like,
you
they
do
still
kind of have
do
to
the
say
high
how you
school
doing.
Yeah, they still do the high school conversation.
Honestly, things are pretty great. He's like wiping dirt off of his face. Oh man, that's tough.
He still like has handcuffs attached to him. He's like, yeah, I broke out a few days ago. They hadn't really been looking for me.
So things are good.
Pretty good. Yeah, still doing the guitar thing.
If you guys are gonna hang around here, I am gonna need you to pay for a song though. But then we can catch up.
How'd you end up doing an algebra that year?
I mean, Mrs. Johnson, she just never really gave me the time of day.
Never gave me a chance. I really didn't like that woman. But yeah, so what were we talking about? Oh, Los Angeles homeless people. Or the Venice homeless people. How close are you to Venice, Tomas?
About a 12-minute drive.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. It's getting out of there is the problem. Now I sound like every Californian ever. It's literally the Fred Armisen sketch of like, take the 10 over to the whatever. It's people love talking about this.
Oh, is that like a real point of pride?
It's just that people love
Like if you
being
really
like,
know your way around.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like, it's
out.
Google Maps. We all are following the same route.
Yeah, you just plug your address in.
Yeah,
and
but
then
it is
the internet
like
tells you.
It's if you're going west, if you're going east to west at rush hour, you're fine. If you're going west to east, it's like, I mean, legit, a 12-minute drive will take an hour and a half the other way.
You know what? I would bet Google Maps and all of these things really snatch some people's personalities away from
1,000%.
because there are a lot of people that like they're the direction guy.
Try every dad.
I mean, that's even here. It's like, oh, you taking the J to the 9? Like,
Yes,
no.
exactly.
You got to take the R to the 4.
And you're like, well, guess what? This
You just
thing
run
that
over,
I
you're
have
like-
in my hand right here, it's telling me the fastest route.
This isn't the route you just told me is currently under construction.
Yeah.
So
And if I followed your advice, I would have walked there. The train would have been closed. I would have hated you for a long time.
and I'm gonna do this right here.
This guy right here, he's telling me this.
Dude, did I tell you when I was trying to save a nickel, Tom? I was trying to save a fucking dollar bill.
For once in your
Here
life.
in goddamn New York City because nobody can afford it. So I was like, I'm in LaGuardia and I'm like, all right, stop me if I've told you this. I may have told you.
Okay.
And so I'm like, you know what? I'm training it back.
Whoa. Never done that.
I'm gonna figure, and it's because it's like 3 trains.
Yeah.
So I'm
What
like,
is it, the G?
I'm on the air tram.
Okay. Yeah.
You take the air tram to fucking, I don't even know what it is. The M, not the M. Well, the 9. So I'm on the 9 coming, and you kind of gotta go a little deep into Brooklyn. Like,
Where?
Like
East?
like in like tiny cupboard, but like tiny
east.
cupboard, but like east,
Yeah.
more
Oh,
east,
real deep.
like deep.
Yeah. Okay.
Deep into Brooklyn, Tomas.
Okay.
And so I got my little, you look like such a douchebag when you travel.
You have your suitcase.
I got my little suitcase.
Yeah.
And I got my little AirPods in. My suitcase is bright blue.
Okay.
Little hardcover,
yeah.
it's rolling around. And so I get off of this train and I'm like, shouldn't.
I shouldn't have done this.
Shouldn't be here. But I'm
Yeah.
like determined. I'm like, I've already committed. I'm 40 minutes into this little trek.
You're not Ubering from there. Also, you're not closer to home.
Not even close.
You've kind of circled your home.
I could have walked for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm in a situation that isn't cute.
Yeah.
So I got to get on one more little train, and then that should bring me
Somewhat close to home.
back. And well, that'll bring me. I think I was trying to get on the M coming back here.
Okay.
No.
The J. The L.
I think it was the L. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Does not matter at
I'm
all
in a
for
I'm
90% of these
in a
listeners.
poo part of town.
Okay.
And a New York not great part of town is
Kind of a top 10 not good part of any
not a
town.
good part of town.
Yeah.
So I'm standing around and I kind of can't find the entrance to where you go get on the train. So I do walk up and down this street 2 or 3 times.
Couple times, yeah.
Which now everyone's looking at me.
This is reminiscent of us going to 71st and Ashland
in
or
heaven.
whatever.
Boy, I told my parents that story the other day for the first time, and they were like viscerally upset with me.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever told that on this pod. Actually, no, I think we did early on.
I think we did.
Yeah.
We might have to retell that one. 'Cause
79th and Ashland.
That was terrible. 97th in Ashland.
97th, yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
But anywho, so I'm on 97th in Ashland, essentially.
Basically.
And so I finally found the thing, and I go up there, and there's just a bunch of dudes hanging out. And I thought, like, oh, everybody's waiting on the train, so I kind of have to, like, excuse me. Don't worry, I got Drake in the headphones. We're boys, right?
Don't worry, guys.
I got Drizzy going.
I'm listening to Her Loss.
So I get up there, and my dumb ass is standing there for a little bit. And I'm like, these guys don't really look like they're looking for the train or anything. I just look down the train track where it's supposed to go. There's just a giant, like, barricade. like it looked like on the cartoons where it's just a bunch of stones piled up that, like, they have to, like, put a stick of dynamite in to get through. That's all it was, standing there. And I'm like, okay, so unless the train barrels through this, I don't think I'm catching this train. So, and now I start to notice, I'm like, oh, all these dudes are staring at me. Because they're like, what the fuck is this idiot doing up here? And I have my little roller suitcase and my AirPods in, and I'm just kind of beep-bopping around. A complete moron, Tom. So then I have to make my way back through them. And they're just going, yeah, wrong train, motherfucker.
Oh,
and I was like,
they started chirping a little bit.
Yeah, they're chirping. Of
Yeah.
course they are. There's 14 of them, and there's just me.
Not even the wrong train. There's no train
There's
coming.
no train.
There's no train. You're not even at the right.
There's
you're not even
literally
close.
2 tons of bricks where
Wait,
the
so
train
going
should
back
be.
to our original thing, did Google Maps lead you awry?
They fucked me, honestly.
Wow. So I bet you wish you had a dad that
Man,
was
I
like.
wish somebody knew, like, no. There's actually a giant mountain where the train used to be. You're going to want to avoid that train.
They don't often go through the big pile of bricks that they have stacked up there down there on 97th and Ashland.
Dude. So I'm walking back through these guys. So now my big idea is I'm like, to look like less of a pussy, I'm gonna put the roller part
and
down
carry it.
and I'm gonna carry it.
What a cool look.
So people know, like, oh, damn, this guy can carry about 18 pounds.
Damn, dude.
Okay, so maybe we shouldn't fuck with this guy.
Oh, man, I bet he had a 41-inch vertical at one point.
They're like, we were going to beat his ass, but look at the calves on that guy. So, dude, now I'm under the train tracks.
I mean, how are you not ordering an Uber at this point?
Oh, well, as I'm going
You're
down the
calling
stairs,
one?
ordering
Yeah,
the Uber.
yeah.
So this whole thing, I take the AirPods out now.
Smart move. You should have done this earlier.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
But I thought, I'm jumping on the train. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm listening to
So-
Drake.
So I got Drizzy going. I'm everybody will love me. So the AirPods are out now, and I'm literally just like turning in a circle the entire time, like to keep an eye on every part
You
of
got
where
to
I'm
put your
at.
back to a wall.
There was nothing, Tom.
There's no wall?
No, there's nothing.
There's no storefront?
I'm in the middle of nothing.
There's got to be a building.
Not around me.
Where the fuck were you?
I'm telling you, I'm right in the middle where it's like street, median, street.
Oh.
That's where the thing
Oh,
was.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Oh, this is
So I'm
tough.
just in the middle of this median.
Yeah, you're headed on
And
a
brother,
swivel.
my head is on a swivel.
Oh man.
And call the Uber. The Uber was, wait till you hear this, more expensive than if I just called it from LaGuardia.
100%. Yeah.
Jumped in, got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, he gave the guy a hug.
Didn't,
Guy pulls up here. Thank you.
oh, God, thank you so much. Oh, he's like, damn, I wouldn't have paid you for a pussy. Saw you carrying your luggage. Damn, dude, I didn't know you could carry 18 pounds in one hand.
Dude, I love that was the switch up that you did. You were panicking.
Oh, dude, I was so, like, that was a moment. There are times in your life where you're like, this is not a good scenario.
Yeah.
97th and Ashland
That was one of them.
was not a good
At least
scenario.
we were with 4 friends at that point.
2. It was me, you, and Greg.
Oh yeah, I was thinking we had 4 of us. We only had 3 of us.
We had 3 of us.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
That was tough. Wait, can we tell that story real quick before we'll wrap this?
Do we want to do one more pod and tell that story?
All right. The next episode is going to start with 97th and Ashland.
We're 2 hours in. Tune into the next one. We're going to tell you all about 97th and Ashland.
All right. I don't know. Go look at for upcoming dates. Look at our Instagrams.
Instas, it's all over that. Toss us a follow. Tell your friends about the pod.
And we love you.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.